Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're going to be doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Come on in, beautiful you. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? So today's full review is going to be the El Tequileno. El Tequileno. El Tequileno. See, off the rip video, I told you that I did not know how to properly pronounce it, but by the time we did the full review, that I would have written it down, and I still kind of have to need the pronunciation. El Tequileno. El Tequileno. Cool, right? Okay, El Tequileno. Let's go, shall we? So let's get a pour on. It is a twist plastic cap. That's fine. You can't always have... can't always get what you want. And I'm singing crap. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so we've got to give you a little bottle tour. So 40% alcohol, 40% alcohol by volume. That does mean something. The NOM, it's like a designation from where it's at, I guess, or something like that. I haven't gotten that far into a tequila yet. 1959. Here you have 100% agave, Hincho in Mexico, made in Mexico, produced and bottled, Jorge Salas Severo. I'm working on my Spanish, y'all, okay? Okay, imported by Park Street Imports, Miami, Florida. Non-chill filter, please enjoy responsibly. Abso-freaking-lutely, I will enjoy this. So we don't need the government warning, but sediment may occur due to fats found in Blue Weber agave. It's full flavor by not applying chill filtration, so it's non-chill filtered. Did actually be able to find some stuff to talk about this, but let's get to the point. Mr. Randy, this is 3 points episodes. Episode 1, offer it, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impression with you because gosh darn it, that's what we do. Now, full review time, where we're at today. We drink it down about halfway-ish. We cork it, or put the cap back on it, put it back on the shelf over there. We let it sit for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. While it does that, we go online, we find as little as possible to talk about, bring it back, talk about it, score it. We continue to drink it because part 3, final pour, thusly named, we have the final pour and we compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. Now, this should be a fairly recognizable label because it is. This label looks like several other labels. Whoever did the marketing for this one, I'm not sure who came first. Who's the chicken and who's the egg? I can't tell you at the moment because I have not done the research into these other bottles. Of course, it's a square, light, like eggshell, not eggshell, it's a little darker than eggshell. It's very, sort of a tinted brown, kind of, it's very lightly tinted, but if you look at it, it looks like a few other bottles that are on the shelf. And I think that's by design. I don't know if they came first or if it's been copied, but yeah. Pero estoy aprendiendo, correctamente? See, I'm learning Spanish. I'm hitting all the important parts first. So, El Tequileno, 3 months, more than 3 months. They say it's at the very least you're getting more than 3 months rested in American oak barrels, and then it's blended with an añejo, but it doesn't specify anything beyond that. What do you mean it's blended with an añejo? With their own añejo? So they make an añejo and then they blend it back down with the Reposado. I don't know. I need clarification. I couldn't find any. But they did manage to tell us that they use copper pot steels, which, hey, we love copper pot steels. Abso-freaking-lutely. So Mr. Randy paid $21.58 out the door for this bottle, which is about average on your big box store at your hole-in-the-walls next to your grocery stores and little mini mall outlets. You're probably going to pay upwards of $25 to $30 on the shelf for this, which is crazy. But it's nice. So under the nose, you're getting agave. You're getting agave up front, sweet vanilla, caramel, spice, everything nice. You've got some ethanol in the background that's definitely lightening it up. For about $20 a bottle. And again, like I said, the majority will probably be acquiring this bottle for between $25 to $30, which is unfortunate. I hate overpaying for something just because of, reasons. I get it. People can make $1 in resale, but it's got a nice nose. Even here midsection, off the rip was a little I can't quite remember exactly what it was off the rip, but I know it wasn't this good because I remember feeling meh about this bottle off the rip, but said has changed. It's got a nice nose. It's easy, it's relaxed, but it's got a little bit of spiciness. I think this guy doesn't get enough. Now, I don't remember, it's been a while since I've watched one of his videos, but he usually does shorts, and that's fine. There's another whiskey tuber that I follow, Old Guy Bourbon. He has changed from doing, long form content to short form content, and that's just fine. Whatever you groove with is just fine and dandy by Mr. Randy. I don't mean to rhyme, it's just that it happens, okay? So the nose is beautiful. It's got spice, it's got vanilla, it's got that sweet caramel. That's got a nice nose, and it's much more mellow and well balanced halfway down the bottle. Maybe this is a candidate for that the experiment that we usually do where we take a bottle that's not so nice the first half, we split it in half. We basically split like you do in 21. You split it and you double down. Yes, this would definitely be a proper candidate for that kind of experiment, to go ahead and just split that bottle, let it sit for a week, at least a week, week and a half, let it off gas, let it chill out, and come back to it. It'll be a much better bottle. I have known so many people to have improperly and negatively judged a bottle on the first few pours that they have. They can't take it, they can't stand it, they don't like it, it sits on the shelf. But the thing is, every once in a while, that same person comes back to me saying, man, I let this bottle sit on the shelf for months. I went back to it, tried it again, and whew, man, that's amazing. Why did I ever think, what was the problem? I tell them, go back and buy a second bottle and do it again. And they do it, and very, very, very rarely does that person go back and do it again. They're like, what am I doing wrong here? Let's go ahead and get this acclimation palating oh man, we're way behind. Okay, excuse me. There's a little more spice on this one. So the nose is a little more sweet, caramel, vanilla. But the palating is easy, much, much easier than off the rip. And it's a little more sweeter, a little more spice. Vanilla comes in the background. This isn't too bad. That's just the acclimation. I think I'm going to be changing my whole score system. Well, for this bottle, I'm changing my score because I've already written down all my notes. This is the second tequila that this has happened to. This happens occasionally, not just with tequila, but with whiskeys and libations of all sorts. Off the rip, the first part, the first acclimation, the first getting to know the spirit or libations, it will be misleading. So I always encourage you, if you try something and you don't like it, don't just sink pour it. Go through the motions. You may find something interesting if you give it a full, fair shake. So let's go ahead and get this second palating and talk about it. Look at that. Nice good legs on the back end. The flavoring wanes just slightly before it goes flat. No, it doesn't go flat. It's lingering. It hangs in there for just a little bit, and then it sort of takes a step or two down, and then lingers a little bit. This is actually better than I was going to give it credit for, and that's my transparency. I was not going to give this a good score. I mean, I was going to give it a solid. My notes here say a solid 3 out of 5. But I was rethinking that coming up upon this video, this full review video. It's got a better nose now. It's got a better palating now. And we're going to come up and do this finish. There's a lot in there, so I'm going to take one more. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Or I might just start saying, if you don't dislike the video and it's a meh or whatever, take it or leave it, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Because if you didn't dislike it, I mean, at least go with liking it. I will absolutely take that. I'll take that thumbs down if it's a bad video, if it's a poor video. And let's talk about it. Tell me what you didn't like about it. That was enough that you hit that thumbs down. And don't be like that one guy, like I used to be like, hey, like I hit the thumbs down just because you never get a thumbs, you never get a thumbs down. I didn't want you to feel, left out so much. Anywho, let's go ahead and do that finish. Yes, you're getting that herbal, vegetal, agave that I didn't get off the rip because it was just so. It was just so bottled up. Everything was getting masked by the ethanol that was trying to escape from the bottle. Now there is a vegetal, herbal. It's actually nice. That is so much better than off the rip. I now have to completely put it in a new column. That 3 column beneath this. It's now going to be in the 4 column. But let's talk about the finish. I'm getting a lot of gum action here. So the gums are really coming to life. The cheeks are falling behind. The flavoring does last a few seconds. It takes a step down, coasts, then takes a step down, then coasts, and then it's gone. The gums are taking the lead right now. There's not a lot of heat building up in the back end, and that's just fine. The gums are really taking the action. The cheeks come in second. That's kind of nice. This is much, much better than I was going to give it credit for. This is much, much better than I thought it was going to be. I think it's time for a score. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I don't know if I covered that part yet, but if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. That way these videos come right to you as soon as I upload them and release them. We're trying to get caught up. If you're new to the channel, I had a massive backlog of content that I was trying to drip feed through the algorithm, but now I just want to get caught up because I want to be more refreshed on when I make these videos for when you watch them so we can talk about them without me having such a span of time between those 2 points. My score on this is going to be a weak 4 out of 5. Let's talk about it. So for about a $20 bottle of Reposado, I don't know. I do know that they have expressions up from the Reposado. I've seen different types of labels with different colorings. I've seen one that's in black. I actually now, much like the Glenmorangie Scotch, I tried one. I didn't care for it much. I just written it off. No Glenmorangie. I know there's several more, but I'm not going to do it. I did a little flight, checked out something better, 12, 14, 15 year. Every single one of those, all 3 of those, much, much more better than that 10. Now they have more than nut on top of this, the El Tequileno. A weak 4 out of 5 because it is a $20 bottle On average, probably 20 to 25 out the door. It's nice. Copper pot stills, which means it is good. You just need to get to that good. Over 3 months, they're not specific on how much time it actually sat in the American oak barrels. Not exactly forthcoming with the blended with añejo, which what does that mean? Somebody in the comments, please tell me. My fair price was going to be a $15 to $20. I'm considering more along the lines of, yeah, it's a $25 bottle of tequila, possibly up to $30 out the door. I would not have any qualms paying $30 out the door for this bottle now that I know the best way to consume it. Cut it in half, have the other half in a spare bottle, let it sit for a week and a half. You're getting the best of the best of the best, sir. There's your movie trivia. That one shouldn't be so difficult. That actor is now shunned by almost everyone on earth because of the slap heard all around the globe. That's as far as I'm going to go with the hints on that one. My fair price, like I said, I think $25 to $30 out the door. It's going to nail this. Would I buy this again? I would have no qualms buying this again. For mixing, for cocktails, for sipping neat. If somebody wanted a pretty solid tequila reposado for under $30 out the door, here you go. Like I said, you just have to get past that off the rip sort of roughness. And right about here is where you're going to start to enjoy it the best. I'm really interested in seeing what the final pour is going to have to say to this. I hope you are interested in that as well. Come back for that. So there it is. El Tequileno. Let me know where you're at. What are you drinking? What's going on in the world of libations around you? Have you had the El Tequileno Reposado? If you have, hit me up in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. This is a long one. I apologize. Have a damn good one.